suffer pain. Bishop Dag. Or say instrumentalist here. And come service and also almost render no. Free. And he say you chia wo moka. O ye church instrumentalist piano. Eye nyame chuma. Inti no nka wo bebo a. Nyame hwa na wo kofi. In civil charge. Maybe say Anna it was say instrumentalist. It's your moka na. Omoka asori vineyard ne ho ana. Said the Bible can ye no. Are they part of it? Said the omoka say into so do no. Eniama ye fan ye no. Omoka hu bia na the tithe na ye no. Are they part of it? Say was a church. A instrumentalist no chia ne ka. Go.
Empress, thank you. Before I may answer that question. Patrol, the Yatron San Okaya paying church musicians is absolute nonsense.
But you know what? Me person make nonsense no.
There be Patrol. So na pastor penny mu come nonsense. I mean to me can nonsense.
Breathing.
There be me tias yo.
Let me if I may paraphrase.
Hold on, miss.
What is paraphrasing?
Oh,
no, but the video.
See a video. If I should produce a video in my Mr. What there? Boo.
Yes.
Boo. Start in the meaning. Soften patch. After yes, Sophia, who bought an instrumentalist nearby. Patcho, and no way to your mocha. I like it. So much I know with your mocha.
We have arrangement for remuneration at your mocha.
And to Oma, the Amabo, I was almost quiet.
Of course.
And 10 years free.
Oh, and but we also support them in diverse ways. And one of the ways they support them is Barry has online your co-events. Musicians, singers, almost so they get something to go back home with.
It's in Pacho, we are software with that. Oh, sorry. Instrumentalist never was sorry. One. It's your mocha. Rented diamond. I saw any show one.
Sisi I'm not pastoring a branch.
Okay.
And you know, I can't speak specifically to a branch, but I sorry, Kesia maybe a software moving. I know said there's an arrangement for musicians in the church.
Okay. There's arrangement for the musicians. It's a bonnie.
Debbie, Oshe Bible Mukrano, musicians are now almost several Nyamifie. Me started from Levitical order.
Thank you.
Nyami. And now Moses so. Institute Levitical order. Now sir Levites no. Emuna asofuko free. Aaron asofuko. Inti Aaron and then ye sofu penny.
Sofu penny.
And na Aaron free Levi. Na Levi no. Na ye one ma almost several Nyamifie. No man almost seven no musicians womb.
Yeah, count.
And doorkeepers.
Okay.
And so and now one more almost quick normal. Sorry, fever. Omunina ewo.
Okay.
Now, okay. Leviticus 8 at the corner. Moses said, yen treaty
Moses said,
yen treaty Emma, ye institute say, Omo sa Levi ebusiako na asofo ne one almost several Nyamifi Efribono. Omo ne yomo masase no mado.
More masses.
Baby.
Okay.
Every other tribe was entitled to land. Na sa land no mo farm no dia show mo.
Okay.
Na Levi omo ye asofuko a Levites ne free ba omo several Nyamifi no. Omo de no mo ni asase.
Okay.
Omo ni asase nti na Moses share say tithe any offerings eba Nyamifi a yemfa bi enhwe wo.
Okay.
Now we shall Bible it's not even new. Kusi time David instituted 24-hour worship.
Oh,
Emma, there were musicians on rotation.
Okay.
Now ABC Nehemiah pencil. Nehemiah bear rebuild the temple in the walls. Nehemiah called back to Persia or Bayano, Sabayano, kind Nehemiah 10. Around that time, no, now musicians almost several Nyamifi no Omoko.
No more.
Omoko do. Obi a yesi emfa tight no offerings and show mo na tight no offerings ne ma. Enti omo so ye omadwe say ye nsebo Nyamifi bio. Ye ko ni akodo ni ahwe ye ho. Nehemiah Bayano ne bo anyo sokra. Ana o suffer musicians ne de bo ba Nyamifi no institute say no. Enkofu Nyami chemu nyami ena Moses su ka say bi kwan say omodo na omapam. Aha ana o say omo baby omo serve no ana o say omodo. Emma sofo panyi Paul, Apostle Paul, nyami suma for Paul, crash asade mu kena. I'm sure say what you say them that serve the altars of God must eat from the altar. Sa you know na Paul ejina so kan asasem no. Enti Bible mu kra no it's not only expedient. Me say a theological, a biblical.
So what say
musicians are almost several Nyamifi no. Ye show. Anya sa dia na ye show mo say said ye banking. E dey show ye ho no. Na say bia ye some other things they show ho. Some musicians no omo koye sa dia ni bi. Emfa show mo. Na so omo konso a what time are they getting to practice in the church and to serve the church? Me, I cannot get where also penny that Heward Mills free ban because share me to me boss 8 video no.
Okay.
Nana o making specific reference to N0n sorry.
N0n sorry.
N0n sorry no. Or say omo system omo training young ones no.
Okay.
Omo serve.
Oh.
Ewo sorry as musicians. And you know there's UTA video now. Also there's a music school. Sorry ma. The young ones go through the music school to serve in the church. Only this position no. And this all your musician now feel say music and your craft and music and a one obedi dia. Then you go they said they almost free.
Into one I'll be free for Aquacosia and a church never my lorry fan.
According to the video now, me share they see they said music school. Sorry, training musicians no to serve in the church.
Okay.
To no model why for now sorry no. There are other churches
that are in music school no more. Oh, na church hono ntua Anna.
Well, that's the understanding.
Okay.
There are other churches some believe that musicians should be paid. Our Ghana here, I can name a lot of them. And if you say music now, they be a profession, and that's why you want to earn your daily bread. You find yourself in a place where they believe in that doctrine and that arrangement. Our service now also when your daily bread.
Okay. International say who are sorry na sorry so any music school ne.
Oh, sorry in music school. Now, if you say music, and I obey you train yourself somewhere else. Sorry, now woman, do they believe some musicians should be paid? People have different beliefs and different arrangements in church.
It is of work or programmer. Suffer no or ma honeleria or ma she e ma only instrumentalist no koy wa you bottom skate your moka wa experience
you can yakusema empress me no me no nyina we been in this together yeah cancer asem na yenwie ne we've all experienced those things before. I mean maybe
some people say like one kasa wey you wa sika dey tua
several times.
Okay. The church omo ni school ni bi de na se nipa ne music school no ba ombebo wo church ni free.
Empress them can say sorry bia one arrangement for musicians.
Okay.
Also for that he would say only musicians no ye music school I train woman no man be serve. Also bia wonya wo training free Berkeley School of Music.
As well me be say the music school no nipa no ba so ofaka. And there was so ye adwuma ansa na wa music school.
Me I can't speak to those issues.
Okay. Acha Martin.
He says they train them for free.
For free.
Yeah, I think so.
nti ebia na nipa ni school di bedi do ni baby ode hono na me pese me ti ase kakra so usia instrument na unye adwuma wo baby awoda because you instrumentalist o da sorry there now as I speak now you instrumentalist ye rent dan ma omo da sorry there it is sound of no so asofo enemi gina so for omo so da asori dem no omo so no church no omo nye omo de e free sa
the Jesus asori bia so welfare arrangement asori bia one welfare arrangement asori am wo mu no ye welfare arrangement ye must asori to me ma scholarship ye asori to me scholarship kra man ko focus akwa bochiri kusia adie me did different churches or more welfare when so intervention there sorry a lot of that social interventions organization social interventions for oman mupa sorry di mu akotene and sorry bia one arrangement me fan say we musician we are skilled sorry no onye adwuma bia music na we there can be an arrangement for such people in the church. I'm all for it. What you say? And sorry be they don't believe some musicians no you have
to be South Street. Would you to say it was say instrumentalist yeti omo ana me yeti omo
I think say my cancer asem no me my cancer Bible cry
inti yeti
support sadia
me that's Ola.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hit na umi kuli ade udi jakotum.
Na ubesa ba.
O ka say.
Actually ni bono ni o ba jemla no he.
Yo.
O ti ase. No I share.
Ma menje nteme.
Mpacho.
Kumi.
Yes, ma humi. Me kan bro. Me pacho. Die me hu ye say ya tron. Sana papa ne kana na say paying musicians sorry nonsense mpacho sana okaye
o de nya bote e bebo video no okaye ye bebo video no what wonu anenu but nya bote breathing
mama breathing
okay let's go
the okaye no nonsense
mpacho nya bote
oh
miss
thank you
Miss boo.
Me
Easter.
Empress nonsense enye didi atem. Enye didi atem.
Osofu penyin ubebie wa no.
Enye atem.
Osofu penyin ubebie wa no aka nonsense.
Nonsense our Bible.
Thank you. Into the kind nonsense. Adin bia ni. That is nonsense.
Boo.
That is nonsense.
Boo.
You can't watch you say Mpacho.
Bulld0g.
Mpacho.
Mpacho. Kase entasu. Kase entasu.
Nonsense.
Okay, good. Wo dey try ba kono sign.
Me twi dey na me fancy.
Dia wo kan ye no. Me Mpacho boo.
On twin sign na ma twin sign.
Boo me so. Twi sign.
On twin sign.
Me Mpacho twi sign.
Me twin sign dem me ya no.
Oh, I know you did.
What did I say? What did I say?
Bonim de awkan.
Me say the okan na dream.
Manu ye me do say me kan.
Na dream nim.
Nti wo de we ka say entasu.
Entasu.
Okay.
Mpacho. Say o ka say this is na me brother I explain no. Me say so o ka say onu na sorry. Ebia oye bibi mo mu. Osho mu ko school. Oye onu no omu aduane. Onu no to atare mo mu. Onu no otua omu rent. Onu no omu bibia ntu omu bebo ade no free a. Meti ase. But if it is a general statement, I'm sorry to say the kind again nonsense because onu original asoyo o kasa no yetuanika.
What do you mean shedeni?
Wọ́n sá mu.
Oh boo. Me home
so de ko sorry de bia.
Me ma sorry de.
Yetua mu pastor nika.
Me suffer eternal.
Good. Nampacho, Papa no. Yeah, you huni progress, baby. Your fee, yeah, call ye way, no call ye way. What building the church? Sikana and for their man now, they are who you know, so the ma a bimu kakra, a problem. And that means yes, you now. I think say me share that story, but I think that there's a portion in the story of cars or no or boy instruments in
Yes.
Thank you. And the bass Sunday or no play onboard drums, no pumping, no track guitar, no tune, not Bibian. How? Same penny 4 way. I also a film say National Cathedral for no
Daddy.
Hey,
why resigning Pacho? Why resigning?
But you know can before.
Why resigning Pacho? Or resigning crying sana. Or no the first person go film Pacho. Bishop.
Okay.
Hey, boo.
O say me busa keke na mama me say we resigning.
Boo was not day.
There be Pacho. Sometimes ye peace ye dakakra na nkofo ba nyane.
Until now that is.
You that sure I say ma udi
N0n.
That nonsense we fire no you got how would you speak like that? It as you
so music school or
school fees
baby
on your light bill
so light bill na sorry nature
sorry man in the chair. Yes, sorry yes, it is the people and they are sorry now we see in the chair. Because the building cannot generate money. In Kwafone bound no mutu asase karo. In ahin na obetu ya Kwafone no mubo. Omu ahin band of 6 and 7. Ahin na obetu omu. No, it's sad. Ubeda mansion mu. Ewo properties bebree. E na de obo gbodongba no nam gbodongba sa. No. Empress, muna mukwa sorry. Ade na mu to me. Nyaminu musum ni sen. Munyamu impo sumpo ni na ga go.
Onyame sumpo.
No ne.
No ne.
Aden. Charlie omu ni bibi kan omu yedin. Manyamu onu ko tax.
Ade si say hu so.
Sorry be na tax. Sorry ben the tax mpacho chere me
e bia oye adwuma bia o share tax sorry pade sorry to cement
papa no me nim adwuma bia oye me nim ni profession
no a doctor
me nim na
nene dia den eni ye we Easter fire
yes you wonya sorry ntimi esi ni
there be mo na mo ye ne ku Yesu no mu musuba we na de ku Yesu. Yes, why am I
going to video? Would you see a video and said a bit to me? I come down.
Okay.
People who do things for money. You know, in my church, I said, I'm not going to pay people to play instruments because I play all the instruments. I play piano, I play guitar, I play drums, I play everything. I don't see why we are paying for that. And I got all the children in the church and I set up a music school. And every child in my church, you have to learn how to play the piano. All the children in the church know how to play the piano. Nobody can come and bully us in the church. Pay me this before I play, before I sing. Nonsense. Here we don't pay. You can play because you love Jesus. If not, go. And the people who were playing the instruments were all hired people. They're paid to play instruments. In my church, we don't pay people to play instruments. Never. We teach all the young people. We have piano school, music school in the church. Every young person, the children, all of them learn how to play all instruments. Yeah. We don't pay you to play instrument for God. Why should we pay you for that? We don't pay people to sing and to play instruments. It's an honor and a privilege for you to do something in the house of the Lord.
No. My boy, no money man come on board.
Sound.
Nkwasi asem pa no kan no. No, nkwasi asem. No. mpatro me use bibia or farming kokot eyem kwase asem no kan no
tie enyo no mo de obeko eye UTV
ye nyina ebeko
debiti nyabote
jale I don't know defend
debi o say use word no use nonsense no men be
okay me use nonsense your kind of nonsense again mpatro what is nonsense
and then say
it's nonsensical like you boo you person me you see stupid ni foolish me person me use stupid me use but your nonsense no kan no should you kan why should we pay you to no kasa wo on your chanika
and dey meaning
na mami chel wo ni nkrofo no mu to omo boss ye omo kra na boo there be a brain was yeah god Sunday we make corner sorry
who quiet dey
we ko catch and said your kind of nonsense and
to be call yeah that was say mugusu share boo and then Easter Saturday team Mr. Some be bra kan no ye team to Mr. or ye suffer pain ebia or one reasons it or one school nti eno o kan sa Mr. nyabotre some be wa kan pastor what should be sign be me de what
I know dey mean to me cause I junction obio ma sa junction na me ko
bo
mpacho
me court issue me
emba muso so this is what you have to do say you are disassociating yourself me no lawyer Cephas Boyos
okay and
Boyo at law
me need despite media a 7 hour can me lawyer any pandit
fire no what be kwa no mami fire nko
me yi me wait
mami fire nko
me despite media any
na du de na maka se mun ka hwemi na meka
enti na me si bra for
there be a midina no 4th floor
to me jina 4th floor bra second
na mpacho de obu de okan no eto aso
wa so wo na eto aso mo bonsem
nyankopon bra form na ye use within in the wrong way nyankopon bra form wache we most time anka ya striking da oh sata na nyankopon bufu no you are striking me kumu dada umeni wonye tumo onto basomo wonye wo basomo gene lifestyle
yo yetie for ne ahwefo amohwe we de ye shremo ensem no bi wo hono ma bu Anord enti no eshremo bibi ankoyi a monfa encheye ye papa sofopin drag sofopin wo Ghana and the whole world, and I have a big respect for him. I love his ministry, and international say about disrespect. We want it's here for the for share no it me na aye program na aye fe said the abuge bu hit ni di nse me free no so na mako nipa fofo so MCI boa
Manya beautiful.
Hey, me crack them friends.
Well, Empress, let me say, this is a very sensitive conversation.
Very.
Na o kana wan kana ya ebia na amanfo akodi wanu asibone ba ba bia no kreda na yede beto. This is a very unfortunate statement coming from a man of God. You know, that a lot of people reference and all of that. Now the arguments about social media and amount for betrayal will say, or kasa or no na sorry. Minim craminim sa sorry akesi say no. They have a board. They have, you know, council, those things that they represent. And if on no ye penny or da no kasa that means na sorry no. Sa no mo person mo ye den. Wo mo ye. And person yema mienu na me person menka sisi say we are instrumentalist, we are musician, and me come musician and me qualifying with instrumentalist na na wakoma mu ene wadwen mu woni nyankopon akwa apam se me nyankopon adom akyede a wodi adom mi me pese me de ebo afore wo wasori wo conviction ni wo faith ene etwa wo se wo pese wo yede wo yes a wasori a there is no problem. Number 2, so we are instrumentalist na on a regular Sunday ebi a say na ye kwa sorry Sunday ya kwa sorry ya bompa wato nyom ne nyema na I know the it's normal no ye osomo no sa na tie enti osofo that you knows asema wo kan o say na sorry ogidi say sebi impredua san nyanse nimu say ubetua instrumentalist ka na sorry de anu no ogidi enti no we instrumentalist now ko na sorry now that so te honum dia ene to jewa away from that empress. You see asofofo F is very funny how asofofo num be finding a way to downplay the value that music adds to their ministry. There's something I call the faith enterprise, faith business, and then asori bebre and your business and your some
Sorry, baby.
of course asori bebre and your business no more running. Yes, this enterprise we are managing your faith and in a year juma wo moyen enti sa wo kwa sorry now we are instrumentalist obo instruments and that thing that you're doing in the church is taking a chunk of your time and your pastor is finding ways and means to tell you that who ya menyankopon wachede ewo osoro ahimemu and adebendeba run away from that church with the speed of alacrity because your pastor is robbing you of your livelihood. O kasanosi instrumentalists bi wo ha omoda sorry them. There are people that omajum obi wo ha na duma chede nyankopon dia ma no. Ebi mo so spend time, effort and money to invest in that craft. And wama ye den ema match your craft no. Enti se we realize say we be a instrumentalist or a musician. Na wo begina ho na obonwum na sa enwum na obebo no. Eno so kan wo bi na ma wo keep you church members whether you like it or not. If it is that easy, go to church every day and go and pick microphone and talk and then you're pon yenko. Music plays an integral role in worship and preaching. Na ekosom. I will tell you the story of a man of God in Ghana, Reverend Sam Kwanche. He is a man that doesn't play with music. When it comes to now, sorry, I was a Royal House Chapel member, and Reverend Sam Kwanche is one that obejina stage na preachy now we bought instruments now bonya he will stop you. Why hear you cry? Some of the catcher no, and says I don't know basa because he knows what music does for his ministry. Reverend Sam Kwanche enya asofo na. Once I saw for people higher class, sorry, I'm about to preach. Reverend Sam Kwanche, he will come, he will worship, he will praise before he mounts the podium because he understands what the music and instrumentalist does for his ministry. And then, so for bedu no cram or muwa, for no bedu no cram or muwa. And sorry, baby, invest heavily in musical equipment. To do what? To hold their ministry. Because who also preacher no raising you or expect to say instrumentalist no so. And big shout outs to Lord of Royal House Chapel. Fantastic drama. Ain't no memma obi and dada will say wajuma na wo ye no wakwetia wo so obwa or dada wakwetia na wasase so haya. You need to be paid for that effort, talent. Now, do you know how many millions people are making just by playing guitars and all these instruments? Don't let any pastor deceive you that music goes hand in hand with the preaching business. It goes hand in hand. Don't let anybody deceive you. Now, Empress, let me bring it down. Let me be in common kakra because in common way. Send them the kanka, you know. papa sama walk no I mean also for that we know sama walk no now sorry or no believe no so we instrumentalist now also will carry a part any music now bet na wa etoje wa but na me enkomo nim empress oni mu say asofufuo bi wo krom ha efi se wo mo hyase di sofo omo ntua rent da efi so mo hyase edi sofo omo school fees asori na tua omo rent asori na tua aduane omo di wo mo fie asori na tua ebi wo ha omo nyehwe asofudie na do omo die. That is why in a country like Rwanda wunni adwuma bi ya wunni di sofo me pacho de ameka no tema say it is an instrumentalist spending a chunk of the time during the day at the church, and you tell me that person is not supposed to be paid because he is working for God. Are you not working for God? If you read Matthew chapter 10 ekona or say mama mo sra se mo mfa nkoto to ahonhom ene ne ekeka ho no ahonhom no mo nkofo mo san wo sra no asofofo ayeso wo mo ka nyankopo asa enti ye ba ne se wo mo a enni se wo mo gia ketua kra e ya asofofo I'm telling you. For why does a pastor have to be paid and an instrumentalist should not be paid?
You papa na sem no kind or ka wonu na sorry
na make us no na sorry ni den dey different no be so no na sorry for no because na e school na Ayeka lawyers home doctors your personal job me ti ha ma me come asem give me me say ono ni practice no practice one na sorry and if you no na sorry you instrumentalist now who say your career path now better I don't have a problem with that. That is his church but me be common aba woma brainwash these instrumentalists now they still live from hand to mouth because they believe that whatever they do no they are not supposed to make money off it.
Okay.
Asofo bebre yetua wo muka.
Okay.
Me pacho collection tithes any nyama keka ho ayeje wa sorry dem no why na betumi aka chem so wa twede special bi o de furo koma nyankopon wo soro. I dare see I'm daring some people if GRA should call all pastors and churches in Ghana and they say they want to run an audit, you will realize that majority percentage of them no they don't do anything apart from asofudi. So how do they survive? How do they take care of themselves? We see my instrumentalist here Juma onfa you can say na ketua was shown there but what sofo no we did say wo bompaye na so bibi ye no nipa na beche wade ade na won kan che say nyame Juma na me ye ntifa de ko de no fako ya doye man krofo a wo mu hia but to je wo mu ji asase wo mu ji fie cars any de keka wo. So let nobody deceive you that whatever thing that you find yourself doing in the house of the Lord, whether you are an accountant, whether you are an administrator, whether you are a cleaner and whatever, no, you are not supposed to be paid unless of course by your conviction and faith you believe that you are doing this as your own sacrifice to the Lord. That is a different conversation. But don't let anybody deceive you that you are not supposed to be paid. The reason why I tell you that most of these churches are now a business, the empress, check your DNA. Most of these big churches, when they groom the church, you realize that when you are doing a project, whatever, we take money from the church members. But when they are growing and they get to a stage, they start grooming their children to take over the church business. They start grooming their children to take over. Most of these properties, go and check a DNA that's all. So let nobody deceive you that a Jumana will ye when yami fee no and you see a tuaoka. If you are working and that thing is taking a chunk of your time, you don't do a 9 to 5, you don't have any other business. Mind you, most of the churches they run church service from Monday to Sunday. They be sorry.
I saw for me be your business. So.
Oh, empress asema me kan tie me enti na me say bebre na so ni adwuma ye ebi mu wo adwuma mo ye ene wo ho ebi mu so wo ha o mu ni adwuma bi apart from asofo. It is their full-time job.
Okay.
Do you understand? Okay. That is the same way your instrumentalist so ade na wo ye no so ni adwuma bi full-time. This thing is so bad that it trickles down to you people, the gospel artists. Was it mama N0n na dan obetina ha na Anord ne bonko mo obusa ni bibi na o ka so you know ejuma ne bi wo homo ye kom njisa we say nyame ejuma ne ade. You empress, I'll use you as an example. When you did Watch Me, did you sit in the house and expect that the song will go? When you were recording, Did you spend money or not?
We did scan.
When you did the video, did you spend money or not?
We did scanning.
Production, promotion, did you spend money or not? So if somebody is telling you that when I see that song that you have written with Kwame Eugene, sang the song for it to make a meaningful impact in people's life, and I call you the Empress, come and mount my podium and minister to the people of God, then I tell you that why you onyame adwuma na abeye into waketua ewo so. How would that ministry that God has entrusted you with, how would it flourish? Ubenya scan dey twa music videos and abeji loan. What's your say? So let us not undermine these things. If you are a gospel artist and you are going into any church, unless of course you want to do it per one kasawo sacrifice, they are fine. But it is a business that you are doing. And most of these churches are running businesses. So you take your money. Don't let anybody rob you of your livelihood.
Yeah.
San come away. Asofufu no mu bi. I find a way to make ohia akono. Yama ohia are very attractive. Ya package and there was say wo bre na nyankopon fi baby no obem no obeboa. Maza, say wo talent. Obi wo ha when see school dem da. Ne die ne so obetina entwene achi no agro ntwene ama hehenkonkon asane de nyankopon de ama ne no, and he has to make a livelihood of this, take care of his family, take care of his children and other people, and no so eye nyamejuma. Let nobody deceive you.
Papa, no, see, we're training in Mount.
Oh, Empress.
We're training the church members. That is what Suffolk Castle. We're training, and some of them are doctors, teachers, lawyers.
I don't care.
So they don't need that money.
So you agree with me? I'm saying that if you think you don't need the money, and I will feel say we bought instruments to the church as a sacrificial something, and maybe you're okay. And I also stated categorically say, you're no sorry, and also you're practicing no. And to say we sorry when I wouldn't say we a musician. Now so wouldn't say what dear, what craftsmanship no I wouldn't say person the build or carrier. So sorry sir, then because you see you into your car.
Thank you.
Wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter where.
Ola, hey, I didn't call him. Only Florence. Ola,
Empress, and a great ample birthday. And my main wishing a happy birthday. And son,
that's a fake man.
And son, I dear chess and I came. Great ample, Minia Bakope.
Ample MPP.
MPP.
Okay, thank you.
He's one of the few friends I'm a MPP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ample in papa. On the tomb, one your money a day. Ample, happy birthday to you. Yamisha Watibra. No, no, Kesna, Pemino, and Sumunye Ham Debia. Oh yes, you did.
Amen.
And maybe Chamuna me was sorry, be not me a Juma was sorry. Near Chiamica, Bosome. Te doing Pempe, so be an sorry, no, and we say staff no dorsal. I say, salary, me, I share the list of people at Itiomoka Bosome. No, me, I was surprised. Can we find a way to reduce how much goes into salary payment? And so thinking about it, we decided say, wow, oh yeah, you may be my sorry. Now, opese we fred you as a spiritual act of worship. You can say it to well, me what you may be ye kahon. It's say I sorry aqua when you hear ma the mudi mamma but I will still perform the duties. And I was one of those people that decided that we are not taking money anymore, but we'll still do the work as it's supposed to be done. And there were so many of the other people to almost ever say they want to do the same thing. Why am I citing this example? The thing is that, Empress, running a church is expensive. Sorry, very expensive to run.
Very expensive.
Say ebi ana own call and I be our own bank finance department and me and show what goes into running a church.
I asked of my intimate.
Okay, so you should understand that it's very expensive.
Very.
Apart from the people that are paid there are other things that the church will have to do. Involved in these other things are expansion. Putting people on the road in villages and stuff to go on evangelism, you have to take care of them baby on that a whole lot of things apart from you know you almost so omo da sorry no omo nya adwuma ma sorry no omo da sorry like orphanages and other places so running a church is not an easy thing so it's difficult na afi yes anso ntiase say nyamedwuma yetwiaka abra na ye ntwiaka ewo nyamedwuma na twam patron
ade na twam se nyame asem ntwam
nyame asem ntwam but nyamedwuma no oya yetwiaka bible na aka ewo timothy bible na so asaka ewo luke and osaka no leviticus deuteronomy so obi oya adwuma manyankopon nyame fie yetwianika patron what I say enye free nyame na mu anim say enye free
say ka church betumi appreciate instrumentalism but say
nyame anka say church go appreciate one kind of
asofo bebe sending messages o asofo smile reverend smile o say enye bebe ka say we say church no etia but church betumi appreciate
o say enye biblical say church ne dey
yes
etia yenko bible man
now then we are training for you.
Oh, then you go Bible. Say your biblical.
Scriptures.
It's your scriptures.
Reverend Smiler.
Sorry, N0n.
I think I've heard the name, but unless of course the Smiler is a popular name, but I think it's him, right? Okay, so software Daroma, a biblical. Nyamia dum sofo Bible no ye won versions brofo ayibe akuapim twi etino nyamia manaye so easy so kind of sort ase Luke chapter 10 verse 7 patro bio Bible coming kind but sofo na say nya biblical etino ayi odivo patro ohun Luke chapter 10 verse 7 bio man what coming kind yo but so say nya biblical
or see you betumi appreciate it so
odifo odi be look wo mama maybe ama na ye hwese appreciation bi wo ha
Look chapter
patro 10:7 na Bible she 1 Timothy 3:17 be mama 1 Timothy 3:17 and 18
Luke chapter 10 verse 7 stay in that house eating and drinking what they give you for the laborer is worthy of his wages. Do not mean to ask
worthy of his what?
Wages
yaketua and appreciation. By the word draw. First Timothy 3:17.
It's off.
Sorry, me patch 5 and 3 patch me medium 5:17 patch me. Empress. Wages and appreciation no. Wages say why you adwuma de or fata wuni ne de ma. Full stop.
1 Timothy 5:17.
Call.
That elders who rule well should be considered worthy of double honor.
Okay.
Especially those who labor in the word and doctrine.
Who the 18 one?
This means they should be respected and provided for. Particularly those who are actively engaged in preaching and teaching.
1 Corinthians 19
and then the fourth one
13 to 14. Don't you know that those who work in the temple get their food from the temple? And Apostle Paul to us say, in the same way, the Lord has commanded those who preach the gospel should receive their living from the gospel. Now, Apostle Paul, I can't say same way. Now, or refer to the Moses account of Leviticus. Sir, and original so I say, Sir, the nunti one or more year Juma wo Yamifi, more can Sempano no did.
It is a we share the financial structure of most churches are head pastor in Uchana Kakese.
Oh, and you munina.
So we share the financial structure of most churches are head pastor in Uchana Kakese. It's one country sense where appreciation. I don't know, so head pastors are appreciating. Head pastors are given free accommodation. Maybe I'm trying to yes sir asori sama ka maybe a chairman say 2021-22 asofo bi dey lighthouse Madagascar omo dey call court and be so dey Ghana
quotation in
quotation mu dey na asun 1070 we ho mo check ye we ho mo catch up on 1010 asofo bi at the lighthouse e call court over akatua omo dey bem. So what is he saying? Say appreciation. You see, I know maybe because of Christendom na say ya nhwe ya ebema ewiase agye youth na free sorry. Enche bia na ye sofo panyin alatani mo friend say Chris. Ebe share san komo we bia ase. Say wa pam na nyom tufo ni nyina adan a omo Jesus cancer no matter and it's affecting their spirituality and stuff. Meanwhile, Empress yenya ya rally church office down. We know that when I invite Akese to my church Mitianica, some take dollars. Omo e kofo omo free USA ba no. We flight e bi wo kra a whole flight at the moment ba. What are you talking about? So for the Amagana ma me show I'm a musicians can be dollars Independence Square because he knows that is how they are worth. So we don't appreciate them, we pay them. Now, this is the problem. If you realize, say, hey, dear, you are sorry musicians, no, let's find a way to control that one. Because the TNS say, Asofu Bebre were Juma, and yet the head passes. Asofu Bebre were Juma, Omoyeka. Sorry, Jumano. So, ABI, encouraging musicians, instrumentalists, say, most of them pay Juma being young. But if you tell me that we training most of them at church, and so they shouldn't be paid, then I'll ask you, most of your pastors were trained at church. But when you give them branch pastors, don't you pay them? You pay them. But they were trained for free. Empress, amount for a course to cook musical. Unim sir, ebi mo PhD na say Amelia Betty graduate with the MPhil. Make your professors in music now say Ogosia there. I was just ridiculing it, but indeed, Obi Akwakobo a PhD of music. That's a nipa was sorry boy yes who any yin kana it's nonsense to pay them. No, so what daroma. We get carried away. You're preaching that we know how sometimes the euphoria, the amount for budgets, and you get carried away sometimes. It will be no maybe say to me, but you can't check. Okay. And my man yet as a bodia. Eh, young panche, na young tinny say, and yet correct to say Becca say be a training me instrumentalist and you can say me to they will leave the church. My church needs them, they will come, I'll pay them. Yenema shabu buy no. Talk shabu. Say that's all. The boss. Say now shabu. Because baby I want to be anyone else. A comment do it would you hakakra, no koji akesi sorry, Bulld0g don't hear sorry. No beji ya so sorry. Kakra now also be a rent. 1 year sa kombe do. And 1 year is also omo bo wiase nyum no betwe atua kai wo be ko so say hey oni wiase phone nam. Aden ya to watch me with disco. Eno kwa so ya kobu obi apre. Aden kwa na Kwame Eugene also onye Holy Spirit inspired. Omunya Holy Spirit inspiration omunya no bathroom. Holy Spirit mu naked body kwa what you mama anointing.
It's lucky krana secular for be fa so ko bo shabu mama.
Ye be sa pamo. Eti sofo wadaroma ye me kwaku ametie. Me nim nyansa am de betu fo. Me nyansa esen. Meet me two sofo penny for that wadaroma. But the me can say when day I'm say you got carried away. And then send me also a January so if you FMP.
So be an also camera.
And no be also catch a media team no way mama fan kwabonten. E ye fiasem. Because one shey ya obi so a new church be na new pastor be young pastor be e be do asem echi no so amakoma the instrumentalist. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's Mr. Papa me diemu. Wo fa se so ban so a mesre enoma bi wa catch a media team we yemfa nkwa abonten why ye ka no dem na asori for so I say be so for so excited no kanzema muzuzu monje so na musu mo kan na my ye yemfom so no mo bodge so saa na etuma ede ne ye ka ne ni say ye ka fi asemba na say ya ye boa ne Bulld0g ka mo bofu say ade no mo didi mo so for atem ba obi ani so for atem finally see ye di asofo nkoma de tie ni yesum any emotions enenam emre bi ye ncheye ye beka prophecy asem ebi ko fa me nua bai esofo ho Vida we all saw how she reacted the Bulld0g also and we see how
pressure
certain people react when it's about religion people are very emotional
very
it's extremo. When it's about religion, let's try as much as we can to be decorous. Manuesi.
One man who advice. Two penny there. One boom. My say you be decorous. Hey, what you say?
Decorous kill you there. Empress.
Yes.
I me bisa me ho say san komo we. Aden na mason for ne carpenter ne electricians ni ba besi asori dan na nkasa esi ho a. Yen kan drum say e nyame asori dan ti no. Wo ye carpenter ni ni ade abebo ni free nako. It tells you say a certain level of understanding where you juma who still are ye papa mpanimfo asofofo ni bi enhunu bi. A great idea pass Osofo Dag ebe set up a music school because you say your normal schools are your curriculum na you so who say you enyum ekire no efrimu a brilliant idea say one instrumentals one instruments ni nyina na obekire omanfo ba adwin na etekire no na ya me na kakra because I come here say okire wa e wo say utina safonim na oboni for free e ma no one bonny for free now shall say kasa hope say obetwe sin chenkra and utie ni kasa na you could tell say as a soft mo fa na wo no mo boy instruments no o ma shall say complain kakra and how much I say tune like he said in the video. It should tell you said there is some level of discontent be amongst omo ebi na kombi dio be a man intimi productive enti na o dia o hwehwe ne ho wa nyamedwuma ho but instead senka obebre na so ase na wetimi aboa enkwalai this is asema otimi kan and funny enough no na asafo no so bomb nsem nti sa wote ona ubon twene na se wo bra why ho na wo kwakwa bisa emwa efri asori adwuma se de sitie no so bia ka se obo instruments na wapia kwakoye ono ankasa na adwuma e beri beso a upo bia ma na ba unya no imagine say o drama ye banker na we ye adwuma wo hospital na yobo guitar so ye upo mama bon every time e be ye din say obenya omu nyina set because obia adwuma e demanding enti na bi ma abandon o adwuma obi wo ha wo calling pa na wa ko school pa we gya na adwuma to honom na wa ba sorry fee say oba be som and say oba be boy instrument di aboa and there's nothing going for them. Empress rababa etibu betua rent ube didi ube faka kwa na kwa sorry hono makwa but still you make case say omu hia aketua ube kwa sorry bi no na instrument egu kwa ya insurance amom ya insurance am instrument na ya instrument na nipa daseni na obona nkasa krampo no osofo ni endwin ne ho ya dey wo say you discourage because Empress ube pon sorry na nyumtofo na sunlight why you feel say unsem mo bi kakra no ne abegina wo ka ho ni e ba bepe bibi age ya maye ya nyumtofo ni bi ene omomobo ntwene ni ade na dane beggars all of every time I sorry bepo bi was say obitime chana de na sorry ni bi ko akwa wa fragina so na all minister no obi be chani skakra ya sa shall say fakoto offering boom nya wo dia. And there's nothing you can do about it. Yeke, we need to think of the future of sa instrumentalists. Aketiapo ni ema una snit. And to pension what back okra. What will you do with your life? And now we are active in Pona, Unya Shin Free Moon. Now when everything is done, I will be 60, 70 now tip them. How are you going to survive? So these are few things that I want to say yes share. Or more be employable skills. Who trying to say they bought drums, they bought guitar. For one ketia heading so when these conversations arise, I am be some who say and you may na a sorry and a tin. A day treatment pan ya de ma workers no ho. E bia na kwakoya religion into no mutimi pay mu nkasa omo how. And the IC ABS Pandora's box na was say you didn't come the artists no any omo born in training no any other instruments omo bre and we need to address it now. That's it.
Thank you. Anord.
Yeah, maybe shy now. Empress.
Yes.
Topic we a very dicey topic.
Very.
Now, before dark, you more me also can't say, but now I'm going to be I can't answer. Recently, in Nigeria, apart from Pastor Chris, there was another pastor being so. We discuss this issue here. So it will not be the first, and it will definitely not be the last time topic we be crop here. Now, Bishop Dag there in him more than more about Ghana when it comes to Asori.
Evangelism.
Evangelism, the crusade that will do there. Oh, I mean, Asori so no Asori back one
light will be a
classic lighthouse fencing signpost. Why are there because my lighthouse are one of the biggest churches.
A mega church.
Yeah, big church. And
mega.
On one case, I think to my side in the
mega
United Denomination something.
A mega church. This is
and now no one can so watch books baby over 100 books translated into a lot of languages. Man akasa wa homework. Why are there? Oh, crusade, crusade. And then now,
Mate.
Now, Empress. Yet, you say. Who say on Nakasa one arrangement? On then sorry. So be I want to send arranging in Yama. Send and Chisha yet. Ain't he or no any lighthouse? Say or more say because I know we our music school we training in Kuala to learn how to play the instruments we're inculcating in them the idea of serving. What I say into know that two mutin in Kuala na we training on Nakasa music school brilliant was not training on be a organ be a so no or the two mutin say so nyame fear. Now we need the necessary resources and support now. Serve willingly. That's him and his church. Any arrangement on my it's a reason here or can't ask him no. Now sorry members or what I say. Any arrangement on the members one a bone same just so man. Meaning any problem. Because you see, that is not the only one and now so for opinion or what's our mentality no. Say and yes say best serve sorry ni bit he will not be the first.
He will not be the first.
My concern with video no ense be or kind any tone.
At your tone
I felt say na can say or title or no arrangement or
for the church
and any members. But on making it look as if say so before sorry no or the instrumentalist bar sorry no to and nonsense. Do you understand how he put it? Now, video no mention critically. I send you back I don't mean say you're catching her. Okay, say watch out for people who do things for money. Yeah, watch out for people who do things for money. And I'm thinking, say, wait, I sorry no kutemono. They do stuff for money. Members no they all do their respective stuff for money. Ono akasa that bishop he does stuff for money. Empress, my name catch you. The books not
staff be books.
Oh,
Books not just.
Na say books ni e print I nye free.
free. So wait, the book, woko Amazon na. Loyalty and disloyalty, like your meals. Now you $10. I'm going to turn to $2.99. The Beauty, the Beast, and the Pastor. $9.99.
Anord.
Church growth, is it possible? $9.99. Church planting, $2.99. The art of shepherding, with the $12.50. And one more, Judas, who is he? Call for $7.50 $7. Yeah. So
we need your own personal.
Yeah, so
me book no I was somebody as say no knowledge
the comments no pass say
oh munya botre as me I Anord flow
yeah
Anord na aka say na person bisa na
comments no pass about watch out for people who do things for money
what na your problem
and till I make church you say
okay
virtually everybody in that church does something for money, including Onwangasa. He's selling books for money. So
maybe I not say it's called my charity.
Okay.
You don't know.
Now, video no say nobody can bully us to pay to come and who how see
great thing.
So why your arrangement I empower members with train you almost that's okay. But once you move out of your domain, now the person is not bullying you. So who move it out of comfort zone? Now so me instrumentalist back on me training was sorry our name arrangement no or yare. So you need to fall somebody else. Somebody else not all ban. He's not bullying you. Yes, you understand? Once you move out from that your zone. Now also okay, contract another instrumentalist on arrangement that person is not bullying you. Also want a system any arrangement
it is a nipa free now sorry okay an arrangement
yes
okay
so don't stand and say oh me ma sorry nonsense to bring an instrumentalist no so you create the impression say almost our conviction no say we need to pay musicians and instrumentalists. No, this a movie. That's what my concern is.
Okay.
This a movie because almost the justification. Empress, I mean, so I can't Bible be but listen to this. 1 Chronicles 9:13.
Hey, you know that son na muti
oh, yeah, nyame ma o. And these are 1 Chronicles 9:33, King James. And these are the singers, chief of the fathers of the Levites, who remaining in the chambers were free, for they were employed in that work day and night. Now our last one, Nehemiah 11:23, King James. For it was the king's commandment concerning them that a certain portion should be for the singers, due for every day. So the also arrangement they say based on scripture no, I need to pay instrumentalists, I need to pay musicians no. It's not being nonsensical. I hope you get me. So don't stand what the other two members said they should serve, and because of that instead why power more training we do that persona in their minds they are serving. That's okay because serving too is key.
Okay.
We need to push the spirit of serving within the churches. That's okay. But do not under any circumstance frown on the before also believing. Only the others are not no problem.
Okay.
Tout no arrangement. And let us believe so arrangement no correct. But do not say obedient no also you know one of the strongest convictions and nonsense. And nonsense. Because on also scripture Pastor Ayeka say he mentioned and he gave you backing.
Yeah.
So don't say because we know arrangement is perfect. No, nonsense. No, it is not. It's a mystery. Moving forward, no. On focus on and tout it more. Because the next other preacher, not like Pastor Akese, would not agree because on also on a different conviction. Okay. It's a best baby because our topic were tricky. There are some who actually believe say they need to pay the instrumentalists, motivate them because or life to live. Good. Obiso Pili said no. Once I'm giving you the necessary resources, save. That's also good.
Okay.
It's a tattoo there and don't rubbish will be there. It's as simple as that.
Thank you. Me say me philosophy me then me offer me are free. Bought Empress gift here, a free at the Makwa, Timmy de Makwa. Nemo dear, come on, mammy, Empress, and no wait.
Sappy pepe. What's arrangements? No,
my arrangement.
Simple.
Oh, friend, Empress. The Empress, who he am or was a free. Me so men quan me ma. Oh, friend, men quame, but in Kofuna account one. Instrumentalist need team near count mammy, Empress. Stylist, nipple best styling me, your count one. Kofo na ombeba mama na eye wo fe no omo na wo se uchi omo
oh David
na me me
oh so na wo support papa ni na come na ye no free
me ba cho
David ye baby
ma be ka cho se me support obi me ma be ka se me support obi me se me dey ma free me wo free Empress is free but dey come me ye Empress no enu na wo be tu aka
na say ye free wa
what some na wo can na no odin you can make your summation with that
but ye free wa enye no ku fine nti ko an ye free wo
na see
eye no ku voice nti
eye voice na me just say dey be ma nipa no be mia kwen na so no
go anointing so
no go anointing
wo dey be ba nipa no be kwen no onu no so no
be ese uni nipa no kasa no nkoye no free nkoye manyame
me na me free
there be wusu
sana me de sana so for ne de eti
there be say ya frewa wusu convince you go for pay for no mo ko
omo no me convince o mo ntias because maybe the day ya pama me nyame wo
and so say also are free
wo free me
me provide instrumentalists na
be me can no ntias tie me mo obi with obi instrument
ya training
me mo with obi instrumentalist with my own band and everything tie mini dear gift me the man me kwa
do the makwa do the makwa
but ngofo na di mechi no enye
we dem patch me one question so for akese go na uye so for
yeah ngofo na di wechi
eno smith
na uye so for dia
it's a package
every single question is say who say you various prayer camps I will be some questions for educational purposes.
Oh yeah.
There were various prayer camps Ayeka. Baby ye bushi ye abompa there was see tuaka na. Do we have to pay?
Actually next topic. That topic we would have problem.
So because that
so
Awusa baby a wo hwe me bia wo haw ne amane kodan na bia da eda wo so bia no bomode se woni me bedi nkomo ye de samna nwanwaso bi aba e frene se eye sika kokko na gold samna wo haw bia da eda wo so bia wo hia sa samna we se bi afi wo ye bema wo hwe me wo bema sam wo ko bema ye ketwa rabaji bula matali eduro bi na wo bema enye kese watimi abo adwuma so ache e wo empem ye de akwankyere bi aba abusua no ye hwehwe wo hyebrem a ye frene se mpelifo akwankyere ana se wo betima frene back to sender onipa bi ha onipa bi tata wato bet e wo ho se wo se ne tibi obeku bomode so be fa numbers ne go screen ase na woni mi akasa me hwehwe wo hyebrem wi a na bomode se me kyerɛ wo ne wo beye